Hey guys, and welcome to Gwent, the Witcher card game. My name is Jaggerous, and today I have a ranked Syndicate wildcard list for you guys. And this is a list from a player called Piable, who does pretty well on the rank ladder, and is a member of Team Leviathan Gaming, and I have a link to their website in the description. So, wildcard is your leader ability, and what it allows you to do is you can play a Syndicate special card from your deck. And you also gain 2 coins if it's less than 10 provisions. Now, all of our special cards are actually less than 10 provisions, so we gain 2 coins when we do this. But what this allows you to do, which is quite interesting with Passiflora. Now, Passiflora is your scenario. So you play this, and then you spawn a Sly Seductress. Sly Seductresses, whenever your opponent plays a unit, will boost. And if you have 2 of them on the board, then whenever they play a card, it will boost. So including specials. So we play this, we get a Sly Seductress. Now, then whenever we play a blind eye, for the next 2 blind eyes, we will trigger Chapter 1, where we would spawn Passiflora Peaches, and then Chapter 2, where we gain 6 cards. And Passiflora Peaches, she's a little engine. If you have 4 or more coins, then at the end of the turn, she boosts by 1. Okay? So what we can do is we can play Passiflora, and then on the same turn, we can use Wild Card to play a Syndicate special card like Vivaldi Bank. We then profit 3 and look at the top cards from our deck, plus an additional card for every coin. So the further you look, basically, the more coins you have, the further you can look. And we can use this to then try and find a blind eyes so that we can trigger Chapter 1 in the turn that we play Passiflora, which means that we don't suffer as much against cards like Bomb Heaver, which would remove our scenario and deny us those chapters. Other options for special cards, we also have Fist Tech. So if you already have a poison in hand, you can basically poison twice in one turn, which means your opponent can't remove it. You also have things like Slander, which is profit 3. We can use this to place a bounty on an enemy unit. Now what a bounty does is, if that unit is destroyed, you gain coins equal to its base power, okay? So we want to, like, maybe put bounty on something and then poison it and kill it, or put bounty on something and then we can kill it with Graden, right? So we have Graden here. Now, Graden, you play him on the melee row and he destroys an enemy unit with a bounty. Now, if you tribute 5, so if you pay 5, you boost self by that unit's base power. So he would also, you want to do it on a tall unit. And his tribute is quite affordable because if you have the money and you pay it, you're still gaining money from killing the bounty as well. So it's usually relatively easy, or, well, worthwhile to do this with Graden. Yeah, so that's our kind of special cards in the deck. Let's look at the other cards. So we have Phillipa. Phillipa's just a good spender. You spend a number of coins equal to an enemy unit and you take it from them. It's a little bit of a control option, which is quite powerful. We have the Luiza Savolla combo. So Luiza, when you play her, on the next turn you trigger her order, which makes your next tribute free. And we can use that with Graden, of course. Although Graden's tribute is usually worth spending because you're gaining money from a bounty anyway. But usually you want to use this with something like Savolla, because Savolla's tribute is 9. It's very expensive. And when you use this, you play a 6 and you spawn an 11-point Frightener. So, you know, it's a nice card there. Then we have MK. We play her on the range row, and she gains us 2 coins per turn. We have Ajar as our defender. He gains us 3 profit, and when we play him, he spawns a 1 strength, 1 armor Scarab. You can see that there. And then if we tribute 3, so if we pay 3, we also get one of those. Be careful, because Luiza makes your next tribute free. So if you play Luiza, make sure you're playing a tribute. The next tribute you spend is something like a Savolla or whatever. Because if you play Luiza and then Ajar, you'll get a free Scarab. So just a warning there. The Flying Redanian, when you get to 9 coins, this card comes flying out of your deck. And then subsequently on other rounds, it will come out of your graveyard as well. Just it comes flying to the board if you get to 9 coins. We have Adriano. He's a mink, a minky man. Profit 2. Tribute 5, spawn a Sly Seductress. So this is a good way of getting multiple Sly Seductresses. And it's worth noting that Luiza and Adriano are blind eyes. So you do get that bonus with them. So yeah, tribute 5. So you kind of gain 2. If you have 3 coins, you can then get another Seductress. We have Kalkstein Edelbertus. He is utilized to purify things. So you pay 2 and you can purify. You can remove veils. You can remove defenders. You can remove locks, you can remove poisons, all these kind of things. You can also purify your own units so you can protect them with like bleeding and stuff. We have Saul. Saul is an engine card, and he gains points per turn depending on how much money you have in the bank. So if you have 3 coins, he'll gain 1 per turn. If you have 6 coins, he gains 2 per turn. And if you're up at 9 coins, he gains 3 per turn. So if you can get up to 9 coins and allow this to trigger for a few turns, then you're going to get a lot of value. We have 2 Sly Seductresses, blind eyes as well, so we can use these as engines and to trigger our Passiflora. Then we have some options for spenders. We have the Sea Jackal. So we play this and we use this to spend money. We pay 2 and he boosts himself by 2. However, if you're up above Horde 7, you actually get an extra point per boost. Mutant's Maker destroys an allied unit, then gains 3 coins. But because we have Devotion, he just gains 3 coins. So you play a 4, you gain 3 coins. It's a good opening play kind of thing. Fist Tech Trafficker gives us a couple extra poisons in the deck. So we have 4 poisons in total. It's a unit, and you can also use the poison on an ally if you need money to gain 3 coins. Something like the Flying Redanian, for example, because, you know, if you poison the Flying Redanian, it's not too bad because you can usually get it back. And then we have 2 more blind eyes, the Street Urchins, which have profit 3, and they will boost self by 1 for a fee, so another spenders. Also, blind eyes can trigger the Passiflora. So, that is the deck. It was built by Piable, and if you like this deck, then you can always leave a like on the video. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into a ranked game now, and I'll showcase this deck in action for you.
Speak up! I can barely hear over the sound of you drowning.
Okay, so we are against Imperial Formation Nilfgaard. Our opponent is going first. In terms of the opening strategy, sometimes you may just want to get up towards 9 coins and then pass. We do have Vivaldi Bank in hand. We have Adriano Savolla. This isn't a great round 1 hand, to be honest with you. We know he has a lock, so if we play the Seductress, she just gets locked. I think we mulligan that. We got Saul. Saul is also a good option. I mean, we have Coltstain, so we could unlock it, but it's expensive to spend. That is the only issue. I think I'm going to mulligan the Slander as well. Oh, we got Passiflora. Okay. Right, so yeah, this is a tricky round 1 hand. We would have liked to see something like a Mutant Maker, for example. We know that our opponent is likely to just lock things that we play. But we also do want to play some cards this round. I think we're okay to play the Urchin. The thing is, he will probably just lock the Urchin. If he does that, are we too bothered? I mean, he dies, right? And then we can just play the Seductress. We also want to be a little bit careful about how many blind eyes we play. If we play this, we can also then play Adriano as well. So I think for now we'll just do this. We are kind of sacrificing the Urchin. But it gives us a little bit of money. We don't have any poisons here. You know, if we had some poisons, I feel like life would be good. Okay, he's just going Joachim. That's a bit of an odd decision. I feel like Joachim is an expensive spend. Into Ramon. Okay. Okay, so we probably don't intend to play much else this round, right? We want to play a couple cards and then just get out of the round. The issue is, what is our worst cards? I'm okay playing the Jackal here, right? I feel like I'm alright to play the Jackal. And then what? I mean, we could play a Seductress and see what he does. But as things stand, we're not really looking to do much this round. We don't have good options to get to 9 coins to thin the Redanian, unfortunately. I think I just... This is a tough one. I mean, we could just play the Seductress and it gets locked. We have access to other Seductresses, right? It's not the worst card ever. So let's just do that. And then we'll see kind of where we're at. Yeah, there's the lock. That's unsurprising. So then we play the Jackal and then we pass, basically. And if he hero passes, we can jam some cards to get ahead and have last say. This guy is definitely overspending in this round. Like, he's played a lot. Yeah. Okay, so we got all of his enforcers out. We got Joachim and we got Ramon. So I feel like this guy has completely overcommitted to round 1. You know, what have we spent? We played an Urchin, a Sea Jackal, and a Seductress. And now we don't have to worry about his enforcers at all. So I feel like I'm actually very happy with this round. It would have been nice if we'd had some, you know, more profit options to try and get our coins up, so that we could have thinned the whatchamacallit. So we have 2 blind eyes should we need to spend them this round. We don't have a good target for Luiza. The issue, again, is what do we want to spend this round? How much is our opponent going to go in? Like, poison is nice because we can always find a secondary poison with our leader ability. Mutant Maker is just a solid play. We also need a spender. I guess we can find a spender with bank. Double mutant maker. I mean, if we expect our opponents to try and bleed us, which they should do, then we actually don't want both of these. Okay, double fist tech. Oh, well, he just passed. I'm actually very happy with this. So ideally, what we want to do, so let's play this. Gives us 4 points and 3 coins. Oh man, if I could get 1 coin, because I can also poison my own unit, right? And that's an option. I don't want to play Soul. I don't think I want to play any of these golden cards. I'm okay to play 1 poison though. It gives us carryover at the end of the day. Right? And then we pass. We don't have Graden. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have Graden. We don't have our bounty. Seductress is nice. Redanian we definitely don't want, so let's kick that. You can go. We probably want to mulligan the fist deck because we can poison and then we can play fist deck, right? From the leader. Or we can play like something else. We have a spender now. What are we missing? Can I look at my deck? There we go. Graden would be nice. Aja, Savolla. Oh, Savola's quite big. I mean, we can go looking with bank is the thing. We do want a spender. I might just kick the poison. Bounty, okay. So let's just play a Seductress to open. Actually, we could have played Passiflora. And then the Seductress. Okay, I'm just wasting my blind eyes here. That was like, oh, I need a Seductress on the board. So what we should have done is we should have played Passiflora. I mean, we still have 2 blind eyes, right? We have Adriano. We have Luiza, so it's kind of okay. We can't do the wild card thin, unfortunately. So that's a thing to be aware of. We do have Kalkstain, which is nice. We can also purify this as an option. It's not a bad play, but I think for now I want to get, you know, some units on the board. So let's do this. We'll pay the tribute. There we go. Get the ladies on the board and then end our turn. So we play Savolla, we get a free tribute. And at the moment we don't have any tribute cards. So we have to find a tribute with Vivaldi Bank. Okay, so this is where we play Kalkstein. Oh, he's actually a blind eye as well. Mistakes were made. Actually, no, they weren't, because I didn't have full profit, right? I was on 1 coin against 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I do want to purify this. And I want to purify this. Like, can I, how do I don't want to purify, there we go. Like, what am I doing? Oh, I forgot Kalkstein was a blind eye. I always exploit like blind eyes because they have so much red in them. You know, it's a good way to kind of see what's going on. So if he's sensible, he poisons Kalkstein, right? Yeah. Because I can't purify that. But I think that's still fine. So we're up at 5 coins. This could be an opportunity to play Soul. What special do we want? I mean, I guess our special is just a fist tech. But we don't have a backup. Like, we don't have a follow-up fist tech, unfortunately. So our leader's a bit bad. Do we just play Soul? Probably. I think for now we just play Soul. We have a lot of engines, right? Like, we've got 2 Seductresses, we've got a Peach, we've got Soul. He's not going to be able to answer all of these engines. So that's good for us. Okay. So I guess he's going for... I guess he's going for, like, Roderick or something, where he'd want to thin the gold card. Yeah, he is. So he's looking for, like, Invo or... he's got Passiflora. Okay, that's kind of a pain in the ass because we don't have good options for that. This isn't a bad steal, though, while it's at 4. Because it's going to get bigger. We could always bounty it, though, right? We could bounty it and then... But then we'd have to try and find Graden. See, the issue we have here is we've kind of got bad tools, right? Like, we want to find Graden. And we have a Slander, but we don't have a good way to kill anything. Because we don't have Graden, so this is just kind of 3 coins. I think I'm just going to take that.
Power, the object of dark desire.
I want to get my coins back up, and like we can only thin the fist tech with the wild card, so we may as well do that. We're obviously actually not able to kill that. Unless we go for the Vivaldi Bank. Like, we could just play this as a 6. And then we can bank into a Slander. Like, I think that might be better. So he has to poison Kalkstein, yeah. Which is fine. So we're only going to lose, I think, 1 more engine. So we would overprofit by 1 if we play this. Which I think is okay. Because we also thin the Redanian and we get up to 9 with Saul. So I feel like that's still decent. Oh, we played a Igni. I don't think he has Igni. I'm going to believe there is no Igni. Another thirsty dame.
Have I something in my teeth?
Okay, so he can... Oh, he just gave up. I guess he just realized that the engines were too much. We had a really slightly awkward hand there, actually, at the end of that. Not playing wildcard how we wanted to play it. Passiflora did stick, though. Like, our engines did stick. And that's what kind of hurt him. He also spent a lot of his removal in round 1, which I feel like wasn't wise. That's not exactly how you want to play that deck out, though. Like, we didn't have the Slander Graden combo. We didn't have double poison on our leader. We didn't do the Passiflora combo. So nothing really worked, but we still won. So I'm gonna be pretty happy about that. Okay, let's jump into another game now, and I'll showcase this deck in action once more for you guys.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
So we're up against everyone's favorite faction, Skellige. Wahoo! This opening hand has a lot better options for profit, right? We've got 3 coins here, 3 coins here. We can always self-poison here. We don't want the Redanian. That's an easy mulligan. We've got a poison, but we don't have a follow-up poison. And I don't think we want the Slander. Like, I feel like Slander is something you play from leader if you have Graden, right? So we can kick that. And there's Graden. So I think are overall okay with this situation. Okay, so he's going tempo. That's an expensive play. He's also playing Blaze of Glory, which I guess they play with Yuta, so we should probably expect that. So we don't want to poison either of these, obviously, because they'll transform. So for now, let's just play a Mutant Maker. End our turn. I feel like we're in a position where we could overprofit. We could play a Seductress this round if we wanted to kind of threaten, but I don't feel like we necessarily do. Okay, so now we can always poison one of these. Like, a 6 isn't a bad poison target. Yeah, I don't really hate it. The question is, do we want to play, do we want to play the Mutant Maker or the Fist Tech? I guess we hold on to the Mutant Maker just for the time being.
Same time next week.
Just poison one of these. And then we can get, 4 profit plus the poison, which is pretty good. And we can always threaten with our coins to get ahead, right? The issue we have is, like, we're against Skellige, right? Skellige's quite good. Fire and Iron. Fire and Iron. I don't know why he says, like, Fire and Iron like that, but he does. So I guess we just take the poison while the sun shines, kind of thing. I know it's make hay while the sun shines. You don't poison things while the sun shines. Oh, the sun is shining. What a wonderful day to poison things. Sorry. I don't know. Oh dear, we are losing a lot of points from... Oh god, okay, he spent quite a lot. So we're actually just happy to kind of get to 9 coins and peace out of the round, I think. Right, we spend this, we get our Redanian. And then we do have 9 coins in the bank, so we can always do something to take the round. If we play, say, Phillipa, we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which is a lot. You kidnap the 6, you get 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. But we lose 1 to put bleeding. Or we could, like, leader. We could just play Jackal. Okay, so he passed. So this is interesting. What is the best way to win here? We have 9 coins. So we can kidnap the 4. That gives us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can trigger her ability. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which puts us on 21. Oh, painful. So we'd have to play 2 cards to get ahead. Alternatively, we play the Jackal. So we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That gives us 14 as well with all of our spend. I think that's probably better. I mean, is there anything we want to deny here from the graveyard? Not particularly. If we go down 2 cards but we get final say, then we can Graden at the end, and we can play our spender without worrying about Morkvarg. So I think it is better to do it like this. And we actually do like a long round. Oh, I forgot about this. Do I have enough coins? Because this is going to ping me again. I guess we just have to play Phillipa. It's not ideal. But we'll see. I think this is enough.
The object of dark desire.
There we go. That'll do. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're on 4 cards, so we're going back up to 10 anyway. And like I said, it does mean that we have last say, which I think is quite big. As Syndicate, because it means, like I said, you can play like a Jackal and click it a load, and you're not worried about getting Morkvarged. Savolla is a good draw. Luiza, and a fist deck. We don't want the fist deck, because we want to have crimes in our deck. Soul. Soul is good also. I mean, if we mulligan the spender, the Jackal, are we going to find another spender? That's the question. I mean, we have quite a few spenders. Yeah, we probably can do this. Slander. Okay, we don't want that. But that is a good mulligan, right? Slander's a good mulligan. So we're just taking the dry pass. We're down 2 cards. We're not looking to bleed Skellige. You know, if they're reliant on a graveyard, he doesn't have much of one at the moment. So I think it's fine. He does have options to play a couple cards here and see where he ends up, but...
You think me defenseless?
Yeah, so he's just playing some bronzes.
Skellige things. Okay, so we would really like Passiflora, please. That would be, you know, really, really good for us. And I said please, so I feel like I was polite. Please. Please. I mean, we have lots of blind eyes. We don't have bank, though. I guess we can use leader for bank, so we can go looking for it. Oh, but then we can't slander. Ooh, this is awkward. This is really awkward. So I think what we do, actually, because we can play these 2 together as a... by hand. And then we can use Vivaldi Bank. So then what do we mulligan? Which spender do we mulligan? I guess we mulligan Urchin. We don't want Trafficker. Sly Seductress. Okay, so we're going to have to do it like that, I think, right? Can I look at my deck, please? Hello. Yeah, so we're going to have to go for this. We're going to have to go bank into Passiflora. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in deck. We have 1 coin of carrier, so we don't get up to 4 at the moment. So we don't want to do it yet because we don't have enough money. We want more money. We actually don't have a lot of profit either. And we can't slander this because it has Veil. We could purify it. Like, that is a strategy. Let's just play the Seductress for now. And then see what happens. I mean, we get 2 coins from Wild Card, right? So we'd actually be up at 5 coins. So we would get 5. So we'd see 6 of our cards. So odds are... Actually, and then we'd thin this one. So we'd see 6 out of... Yeah, I think we can actually afford to do it. I think we just Wild Card. Bank. Right, come on, Passiflora, somewhere good. Near the top, near the top. At the top! Look at that! Pog jump! So this is the play, right? We play this. And then we play... Where's Adriano? Play Adriano. Pay the tribute. Engines. Look at that. 3 engines in 1 turn. I am a god. Now what you gonna do, Skellige? Yeah. Actually, I should have roast stacked. I just realized I have a Jaw, so I probably should have roast stacked. Because the Jaw's kind of annoying against Skellige. Kill the back one, kill the back one, kill the back one. Back one, back one, back one. No. Like, how does he get through wands? I guess he could get lucky with pings. Yeah, I think maybe we just Aja and withhold the tribute. We need the profit, I think. I should have stacked the row. That was my bad. Look at this misplays. Okay. I mean, he can still hit the peach, I guess. But now we're up at 6 coins as well. So we can play Soul. And actually, we get a load of money if we play a blind eye. So we probably want to spend a little bit. What's the best way to spend? Like, our issue is I kind of have too much money. And I don't want to play this yet, because I want to play this last. But we don't really have a good way to spend. Let's just play Soul for now. The issue is, like, one of these is playing into Morkvarg, but I'm hoping that there's too many engines that it doesn't matter. Ermion. So this will be... I don't know, actually.
Gods protect us.
Delirium. I mean, it guarantees the peach. Well, I didn't really think about that. So we could play Kalkstein and purify the Twirsec Invader, which allows us to slander it. Which I feel like is good. We don't want to roast stack, actually. We're going Skellige. That's why I didn't roast stack in the first place. Let's do that. Because then we have Slander on it. And Graden. But then if we lose the bounty, right? The problem with this is that if he purifies this, we're kind of scuppered. So we do want to do this kind of later. So I guess we just play Luiza. But Luiza plays into... But we need to spend. Actually, do we play Savolla and spend from our pocket? I feel like maybe that's how we do this. So he's going to res that. Okay, that's a really good bounty target. I probably should have saved the money. Because we want to play these two. We have Last Say. So maybe we play... Is he going to hold Grimace for Last Say? Oh, I don't know. I think we maybe just play Savolla from hand. And use that as a spend. Because we can, like I said, we can Luiza tribute the Graden. And when we play Luiza, we get 6 coins anyway from Passiflora. Oh, no, wait, I've triggered Passiflora because I played Kalkstein. I keep forgetting that Kalkstein's a blind eye. Okay, so maybe we just play Luiza now. And hope that she lives. I feel like he doesn't have... Decoction, right? Because if he had Decoction, he would have played it by now. You know what? If he kills her, we can still pay for Savolla. Oh, there's Decoction. Okay, that does mean that we can play our Jackal without fear of him dying, I suppose. Right, because we've seen a Gutting Slash, a Delirium. I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do that was. We have a huge amount of profit from Graden. So let's just pay for this.
I want to see corpses. Corpses
I think it's still okay. Oh, but I've given him a Rupture, right? I've given him a Turgvy. That's a good Turgvy. But then he would have Turgvied the Seductress. And this guy, actually, this is a bad Turgvy because it has armor. I always forget Turgvy doesn't just kill it, it damages it. So actually, that's a bad Turgvy. Jaggerous. What you on about? You having one of them days. Come on, Skellige player. Play your Skellige cards. So I guess the best play at the moment is we just jam this. The issue is we don't have a spender for this. But we can... Yeah, just do it.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Let's just do it. I think it's still correct to sequence it this way. What if he doesn't have Grimaced? Like, I guess he maybe has, like, Blood Eagle and Morkvarg? Hemdall, that's fine. Don't kill... That's fine. There we go, look at that. Okay, if he's held Grimaced... If he's held Grimaced till the end, then good on him. You know? There's nothing I can do about that. If he has held Grimaced this long. Which he might have done, because I'm playing Bounty, a wild card, so you would expect bounties. Ah, it's not Grimaced. Okay, so he can't kill this. So let's play Graden. And let's kill this. And let's click! Whee! We win! We win! Congratulations! We beat Skellige. Feels good. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm not unhappy with the outcome of these games. Oh, Skellige, not Skellige. Syndicate is such a tricky deck to pilot. I will say that. I do feel like, because you have so many moving parts with, like, you need the bounty and the Graden, you want to get the Passiflora and the blind eyes, and then you want to kind of get the poisons together. It is a very difficult deck to play. I don't play Syndicate to the best of my ability. I definitely, like, wasted coins and stuff there. I mean, you saw I keep forgetting that Kalkstein is a blind eye. So that's one of those things. In terms of the deck, I feel like if you feel like you're not really getting your value with Graden, you could consider taking out MK and adding in Ewald. Right? But the thing is, like, you need to balance your profit, and that's the hard thing to do. But Ewald, he gives you damage, which is nice. He gives you a spender that doesn't go toll, so it doesn't play into Morkvarg. So that's a nice option. So you could, I think, you know, rejig this list a little bit. maybe consider taking out the MK and putting in a Ewald, or doing something with the Kalkstain. If you don't feel like the Purify is really paying off, then you could do a thing where you like, do we have Peaches? No, they're 5. Like, you could take out one Seductress, maybe put in another Slander. Right, take out a Seductress, put in a Slander, and trade out Kalkstain for Ewald. And then you have more options for Slander with Graden, so that's nice. You also then have damage. The other thing you could consider is Caleb. At 8, he gives you bounties, right? So you could always consider maybe going down that route with Caleb as a way of playing a card that, if they cleanse the bounty, then you can just apply a new one. And if they kill Caleb, then they're not cleansing the bounty, which allows you to play Graden. So you kind of have that catch-22 kind of thing where they can't really deal with the bounty. So those are things worth considering, depending on how you're getting on. Other than that, shout outs to Piable for the list. If you enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like. You can check out Team Leviathan Gaming. They will post a meta report, I think, quite soon to kind of talk about the current meta in the description below. You can find me on Twitter at Jaggerous, and you can always subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I think that's it. Did I say leave a like? I probably said leave a like. Like. Other than that, have an awesome day, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video.